Welcome viewers on today's platform. Now in this video we shall look at how to form linear sequence whenever we have two terms. Forming linear sequence when two terms are given is what we are going to do in this video. Now there is a problem here. Let's try to see how best we can tackle it. Now the question is, find the first 5 terms of a linear sequence whose fourth term is 19 and the 11th term is 54. The fourth term is 19, the 11th term is 54. So let's see how we can get the linear sequence. Now before we start, whenever you have two terms and you are supposed to form linear sequence, remember we are going to have two equations of which we have to solve them simultaneously to get the values of the first term and then the common difference, and from there we can form our linear sequence. So we have two terms, the fourth term and the 11th term. So we are going to use the general formula, that is UN. The general formula, the nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiplying d. So the fourth term, the two terms you have in the question is the fourth term and the 11th term. So let's come out with a general formula for the fourth term and the 11th term. So the fourth term is equal to a plus 4 minus 1 multiplying d. So the fourth term, 4 minus 1 gives us 3 multiplying d. Now this is the fourth term, a plus 3 is the fourth term, and the value for the fourth term is 19. So you equate this to 19. So this gives us the first equation. Now let's go for the 11th term. 11th term is a plus 11 minus 1 d. That is a plus, now 11 minus 1 gives us 10 times d. That gives us the 10d. Now the 11th term is also giving us 54 in the question. So this is 54. So this gives us the second equation. So we are going to solve these two equations simultaneously to find the values of a and d. That is the first term and then the common difference. So our first equation, that is a plus 3d equals to 19. First equation. The second equation, a plus 10d equals to 54. The second equation. So we are going to solve these two equations simultaneously. So I'm going to use elimination method. Elimination method means you will eliminate one of the variables and then it will be left with one. You solve for its value, then you later do substitution to find the value of the other variable. So I'm going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. That is equation 2 minus equation 1. So which of this a is in equation 2? That is this one. So that will be a minus, now the first a in the first equation is this one, minus a plus, now 10d and 3d, the one in the second equation is 10d, so my 10 will come first, minus a 3d equal to 54 is in equation 2 minus 19, that is in equation 1. Alright, so a minus a is 0. 10d minus 3d gives us 7d. 54 minus 19 is 35. So you could see that a is no more. It means I've eliminated a. So the equation left is 7d equal to 35. So I will divide through by 7 to get the value of d. So this implies that d is equal to 35 over 7, and 35 divided by 7 is 5. Therefore, the common difference D is 5. Alright, so how do we find the value of A? That is the first term. Unless we substitute the D, what is equal to 5, into any of these two equations. Now you can decide to put D into equation 1 or equation 2. Whichever way you do, you get the same answer. So let's go ahead. So put D equal to 5 into equation, let's say equation 1. So wherever you see equation 1 or wherever you see D in equation 1, you put 5 there. So the equation 1 is A plus 3D equal to 19. But what is D? It's D equal to 5. So A plus 3D, what is 5, equal to 19. So A plus 5 is 15, 19. Alright. So the A is equal to 19 minus 15. And 15 from 19 is 4. So it implies that the value of A is equal to 4. So the first term A is equal to 4. Common difference D is equal to 5. Now since we have the first term to be 4 and the common difference to be 5, if you want to find the second term, you add the common difference to the first term. That gives you the second term. So let's come out with our linear sequence. So the first term A is 4. Our first term is 4. Now to get the second term, you add the common difference, which is 5, to the first term. So 5 plus 4 gives us 9. So this is the second term. Now we have the second term. To get the third term, you add the common difference, what is 5, to the second term again. So 9 plus 5 is 14. To get the fourth term, you still add the common difference to the third term. So 14 plus 5 is 19. To get the fifth term, you add the common difference to the fourth term. So 19 plus 5 gives us 24. Alright. So this is the first 5 terms of the linear sequence we are talking about. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and share.